I love Mediterranean food, especially Spanish. I remember eating tapas and chorizo in Madrid and Barcelona, soaking up that sun. When I make this recipe, all of those vacation memories come flooding back. Here's the ingredients list. I'll put a copy of these down in the comments below so you can copy. Before we do anything too exciting, just a bit of prep work first. Peel the casing off the chorizo and cut into slices. And mix all the spices, dried herbs and salt and pepper together in a small bowl. Heat a large lidded casserole dish and add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Throw in the chorizo and cook over medium heat until it starts releasing some of its spicy oil, certainly a couple of minutes. Add the chicken thighs, cut side down, nestling them amongst the chorizo, and cook until nicely browned on one side, about 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, sprinkle half of the mixed spices on the chicken and flip the chicken over so the spices can cook and bind to the chicken. This adds another layer of flavour. Cook for another couple of minutes. Once done, remove from the pan and set aside. Now we can deglaze the pan. Add a splash of white wine vinegar, or maybe just water, and scrape any brown bits of chicken from the base, as it's all flavour. Now fry the onion and the garlic over medium-low heat for 2 minutes or so. Sprinkle the remaining half of the spice mix and cook this out, toasting the spices for a further 2 minutes. We can now stir in the drained chickpeas and the tomatoes. Fill the empty tomato tin with water and add this to the pan. Add the stock cube. Oh my word, my usual stock concentrates are firm. This new brand obviously isn't. Well, that was an epic fail. Either way, add your stock by any means most appropriate. And after that disaster, add the honey. Stir everything together and bring to a gentle simmer. We can now return the chicken and chorizo to the pan, cover and simmer for about 15 minutes. Remove the lid and cook uncovered for a further 25 minutes or until the chicken is fully cooked and the liquid is reduced. Taste and season with salt and pepper to your preference. You can now sprinkle with the dried chilli flakes and with some fresh thyme if you fancy. Most people serve this with brown rice or couscous, but for me it has to be crusty bread to mop up that flavoursome paprika-y sauce. And that's it. Simple to do and extraordinarily tasty. So if you like this recipe, why not give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to see what's coming up next. I've got over 100 recipes on this channel. See if another one tickles your fancy. So until next time, bye!